Howdy again, guys. Welcome back. Here we are on episode number 6, and as promised, I did let the game run a little bit, so now we have so much money. Holy smokes. And I did upgrade all the fleet vehicles for our cities, and they're just starting to spill out right now. So let me put the speed up on that. So you got the old ones rolling in to be sold, and we got the new ones exiting right now to go onto the streets. And you can kind of see the streets are actually starting to upgrade too. They look a little bit different. I think it's around like the late 1920s is when things start to shift. So even more roads you can see just right now. That's cool. I like the way things look. And I believe our train stations should now look, yeah, they look different now too, which is really cool. And so it's nice to get these old ones in just, you know, in early on and keep them, because in terms of architecture, I kind of like the difference. Alright, so I think what we could do, just for a little bit of a fun change of pace, is, oh yeah, there's an expansion over here too. Okay. Let me show you what I have in mind. I would like to make a bus route going from one of our cities to another city, and then we can kind of have that run in the background until we get trains kind of moving through there. So why don't we just do a medium country road, and we can have that leave from Ontario, like right around here. That seems like a good point for me. Can this be a tunnel? No, it cannot. No problem. Let's just try and spend not too much on this. Gotta save some dollars here and there, even though we've got lots. Just connect that, and then we'll upgrade this part. And I'm thinking we could probably put another truck line in too, just so we get a little bit more, you know, just we can mix up what we're doing essentially, so it's not just like a train every single time. Okay, so this city, it definitely is going to need some TLC. So let's, oops, destroying everything here. Let's just do a smidgen.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh, but cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I am excited to use that. Those trains look awesome. They look like those like steel caravans, or like the aluminum, you know, Winnebago style thing. That's neat. I like that bridge style. Okay, that works for me. And I guess we can put the speed back. I'm gonna keep it on like 1 speed, because we actually are kind of blowing through the years pretty quickly here. All right, so this is gonna be like a super simple route. What I'm gonna do is add my stops first. I'm gonna pick, I think, this intersection right here, and like literally just like that's it. And then we're going to go to Ontario, you'll kind of see. And then in terms of how I want to sneak on through, I do almost wish we had like a bridge going from like, you know, here. Oh goodness, is that absolutely crazy talk? Okay, side project on hold for 1 second. Oh my goodness, what am I even attempting here? If this doesn't work in the first like few minutes, I'm just going to give up on it, because this is going to be like an extremely small spot to try and fit this in. Yeah, I'm dreaming here. No, I think we're fine. Forget I said anything. Okay, so what was that new line number? It was 23. And so what I'm very simply going to do is just grab, yes, I do wish this kind of did sneak around. Oh well. So I do want to go near the train station, so we'll go from Poplar at that train station there, all the way over to here. And then you can see that is just a super simple loop. And if we look back here, this should now be, where does that one go? That one goes behind, across, perfect. Excellent. And I'm gonna put not a whole lot of buses, but just like, let's say 5. And actually a 6th one. And that was line 22. Or 23, whatever the high. Oh yeah, because right, 22 is the where is line 22? Where are these lies here? Did I start line? Oh, that's weird. I can't see it. I don't know why it didn't show up in that thing. That's really. Oh, of course it wouldn't here. Because it's gonna not show the train lines. Duh. The road vehicles can't work on the rails. Well, I mean, theoretically, like a road vehicle that's a maintenance vehicle could. They have like those trucks that have like the train attachment, little rails, things you push down or whatever. Then you drive onto the train tracks, and that's kind of cool. But totally not what I'm talking about here. So that's kind of fun. We have a nice little just bus route over here. So if anyone is wanting to go to Ontario now, they don't have to drive. They can kind of queue up and hang out at these bus stops, and then the bus will pick them up. And then that'll just kind of connect to Port St. Lucie. Why do I have such a hard time always saying this name? Port St. Lucie. Oh my goodness, I just say it very slowly. Onto the map. Now it's part of our little interconnected community. So in terms of another truck route, what we could do just for fun is, actually there's one over here too, is bring both of these into here. Why don't we give that a try? Oh, train. Oh no! Our trains are needing to be replaced. So, remember what I was saying earlier about keeping trains like forever type thing? What I might do is, this was bugged way back in the day. I actually haven't tried it since all these updates have been coming out, but an automatic vehicle replacement should theoretically just replace the vehicle, with a new one. Oh cool, this does look a little bit different. So let's replace vehicles. Oh, cool. Oh, this is so different than the way it was before. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I almost want to keep a steam engine, like I said, right? Because they're just, for the nostalgia feels kind of thing. But these are really expensive still this early to keep. But if we don't do it now, we'll lose it. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so I think what's going to happen is I'm going to sell these ones. And we will say bon voyage. And we will buy the newer steam engines now. And I will pause this so that money is on our side. And then these ones we'll replace and then put in the garage when they wear out. Oh, what I should do? I know it's inefficient. Oh, never mind. That's the same amount back. Is I'll build a train first and then clone it. So these guys can go 97 kilometers per hour. So we just need a train car that can do that much. And those could, oh, 150. Oh, that's probably for the, oh, right, those things, of course. Okay, so 1, 2, say 4 of those, and then let's do 3 again. Trains total. And then we'll set these to line 13. Oh, they can, no, they can't make it to 22 from here. Didn't think they could. Now, I almost want, like, there's got to be somewhere we can use that new train, but they're going to go very fast, so they aren't really the best, they're not suited for this line. If we can connect one, like, Grand Prairie to McKinney, then we can do those cool silver bullet train styles. But let's figure out this truck line first. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Okay, so the game is running, and let's just keep it on 1 speed. Okay, well, there's also this place here is a simple. Yeah, let's do that. This will be easier. And this should be pretty profitable. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And let's do that. Do one of those, and we'll just upgrade this as we go. Look at that, perfect. And why don't we actually have that end right there? That's fine. Okay, so we need some truck stops. That's fine right there. Upgrade, oops. Upgrade this road. put in our truck stop. And we'll just need one in town. So we'll look at our map here. Oh, and then this was pointed out a few episodes ago by Valentino YouTube. He was saying that, or Valentino YT, I assume that stands for YouTube. He was saying that a really good way to do your truck routes is to look at where cargo's flowing already and just kind of take over in terms of like ones that have like a lot. So like these would be great spots to start a big trucking little network. So we'll kind of keep that in mind for down the road. But my theory, or my thoughts is, if you create a line like this, then the routes or the goods start flowing. And this is why I start with trucks, because if it doesn't end up working, you haven't spent too much money. You can just kind of abandon ship and sell the vehicles or move them elsewhere. But if you're spending millions on a gamble for just like a truck line, it's not really going to work then. Or sorry, a train line is not going to work, then that kind of sucks. But a truck line, not as expensive, right? Okay, so what we're looking for here, and actually, Valentino also said that don't worry about like doing the full load kind of thing. It'll all kind of balance itself out in the end anyhow. So what we need right now is a truck to get the oil from point A to point B to our refinery. And since this is the closest town, we'll just get our road vehicles from here. And so we need oil. And I think 4 trucks should be fine. And I'm looking for number 24. Okay, and then we need these guys to go from the refinery to a truck stop that we need to place in town. Oh, right, I was going to look at land use, not cargo. That's what I got distracted for. So I'm looking for the industrial part of town, which looks like it's over on this end. Okay, then let's add that. And there's our little looping points. And s'il vous plaît, more trucks. And these ones will be for goods. Get, I think 4 of these should be fine. And that'd be line 25. Okay. Now, next on the docket, I think we should work on getting that bullet train in, because that'd be kind of cool. Or what is the actual name for that train? I want to call it the Silver Bullet, but let's see if it has a name. The Hiawatha Streamline Atlantic. Okay, and these are those ones there. Cool. So not even close to what my name was for it. Alright. So I think Grand Prairie is a good choice for our next town to move into. Oh, bus lanes. We've got those now too. Cool. So let's first do the trams. And oh goodness, of course, we are out of money. I'm not sure if the new trains are properly spaced out yet on the line, so we may not be making the most amount of money. Oh, you know what we should do actually is put this back to 3-speed. That'll get our funds in a little bit faster. It's this weird mix of like not wanting to go too far down the road in terms of like the years, but I also want to just keep the pace of the series moving. You know, I don't want to be sitting here waiting for money to come in. And I also don't really want to, so I have paid off all the loans. We're totally in the black right here. But I don't really want to start borrowing again, because that's the rainy day fund. Those are for emergencies. Oh, these trains accelerate a lot faster. Holy smokes. Lots of pulling power in these guys. I like this. This is fun. I like that it's starting to develop over here. I wish this road had been a little bit straighter, because now you can kind of see we're running into a little bit of problems. But that's fine. That's just me being nitpicky. This is the kind of game where, again, you can't be like super, super OCD. You know what we can do, since we're staring at it, is we can probably clean this up a little bit. And I do wish that the this like terrain tool was a little bit more, a little bit easier and a little bit more effective, but could be worse. And I'm just trying to just kind of hide a little bit all these different heights and everything here from our previous builds, you know. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer. Doesn't have to be perfect, you know. I don't really like seeing all this. Even if we get like 10% improvement, that's like, you know, that's a win in my books. Yeah, it's a bit nicer. Okay, so off to Grand Prairie now that we got some money. Let's close that. And we probably should do an upgrade to Wichita as well. You can kind of see the roads are starting to do their own thing over here. So you know what? Let's do that really quickly. And oh, you know what we could do right here? Oh man, this will be awesome if this works. I would like to make a bridge over top of the train tracks, if possible. Oh, here's something that we should have done differently. Is, can I pause this and make this happen? I would like the train to go into the other side of these. Just gonna get rid of this signal here. Because throughout the end, there's no, like, I don't like this otherwise, right? Like, where are these inside ones going to go? So we'll have that go to Ontario and have the outside one go over to whatever that place is. Port St. Lucie. Oh my goodness. I have to say that as slow as possible every time. I'll get it eventually. I wonder why that's such a tongue twister for me. Oh, cool. We got high speed. High speed rails as well. So remember what I was saying earlier about how, you know, some of the speeds might not be ideal. So here it's only 134 with a maximum potential of 300. So it's not the worst. It just, you know, those are the kind of things. That's why some of my curves, they're a little bit wider than you probably expect. Okay, so high speed rails, please. And that just about does it for this area. It's like these you gotta be careful for. See how that one's just kind of sneaking its way in here? There we go. Oh, there goes all our money. Okay. Oh goodness. Forgot that we took out the hole in the, oh no, we replaced that. Okay, well let me, my heart just sank there when I hit the play button. I thought I'd messed this up. Okay, so as fast as possible, let's just put in a, oh, we got our new switches and signals, cool. Again, redundant, but I like when we use these. It just looks kind of cool. I like that because they go from like green to red too. So we'll have to go through the whole network and just replace the old ones. And this is the kind of stuff I can also do off camera, just for the sake of saving time. Okay, so that's that line fixed, so my heart doesn't have to sink anymore. So we can put the speed back on. And let's try to build a bridge over here. Now, building bridges is the most, like it's so difficult and it's so frustrating. But when you get it correct, it is beautiful. Do I have train tracks here? Is that what's going on? Yes, I do. That was not intentional. I'm just going to pause this. And since we are using tram tracks, let's just bring these through. Might as well, right? Heck, if we can go to a large road, that's even better. Okay, so is there a way to fix this one without being too crazy? No, there is not. I don't like when this happens. That's okay. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to fix this. I'll just, oh, these are country roads anyhow. Don't want country road, I want regular road. Okay, there we go. Now that looks a little bit silly, so let's just keep it like that. There we go, so that completes the tram track. And I don't recall if the signal crossings change to that style when you upgrade the rails to the 300 speed. I don't remember. So we may have to go through and change some of our road signals. Like crossing signals. That's totally no problem to do. Super simple. And again, that kind of stuff I can do off camera as well. Okay, so finally onto the roads. Or onto this bridge, I should say. Yeah, I'll try with a large one first, just in case. Usually I'll have to scale down like a medium road or something, or a small road, and then upgrade the road afterwards, because it's like bridge making, it's the worst. But when you get it right, it just feels so good. Okay, so slight incline. And let's just play around with some sizes here and see if we can just get something to happen. It's almost like I wish you could build road that was raised, like, you know, already, but... Oh my goodness, what do we have here? Interesting idea. Oh, but you know what? I totally forgot. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I didn't get these guys through here. Oh, there's enough room. No, of course not. Drats. Drat. And that was looking so good. Well, at least we know it's possible, so that was like a proof of concept, I guess. Okay, so let's flatten this whole area back out. And then we'll put the tracks in. And then we'll put that bridge in again. But using the same kind of format, so we can most likely get the same result again. And then hopefully the correct spacing so we can fit more train tracks. Or, if I can, maybe we can get these tracks just going in the other way. Okay. Alright, so that's that. That's fine and dandy. Like sugar candy. Okay, now can we get this to work? Oh, I should just be using tram tracks like that, right? Oh. Well, alright. Can I press my luck? Maybe. Okay, so let's do, I like this bridge. Yeah, see, that would be nice, but I understand that it's not going to happen. The game won't let us get that lucky. So if we destroy this, which is 253, okay, we'll just run the clock. Oh boy, that was very expensive. The irony, can't even... Wow, 700, whoa, goodness gracious me. Shoot, because I really would like that, that's the thing, right? Okay, what if we go... like this. And of course, darn it, because that would have been really cool. I'll take a smaller road, and then we can upgrade it. That's fine too. Maybe this can be a little bit... Oh, that's weird. Costs less to go... No, that's so strange. Oh, because of the terraforming. Of course. So this wasn't like 100% what I was like after, but it's still kind of cool. So let's work with it. And back on the speed. There, that's cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool actually. I do like this. And I think I'm just kind of having fun at this point, but maybe, just maybe, we can get a road through here. No, I don't think so. Wishful thinking. Maybe we could get a country road through here. Oh, you're no fun. So close. Like, literally so close. I just don't really like this little transition the way it ends, right? But at the same time, I don't really want to, like, tempt fate and destroy this and try again, because that'll be maybe not the best results, you know? Alright, well, let's put in the tram tracks. No worries. And where does our money keep going? Keep spending it all. Alright, what is maintenance cost right now that's destroying us? I think it's just overall. And the spacing, that's still $1 million line. Well, line 22, how's that one doing? That's $1 million line too. Alright, I guess I'm just spending too much money. Okay, so... Oh, this is... I totally just caught my attention. Look at how many people are waiting here. That's great. That almost says we can, tells me we can put some more, buses on the line. But I think I might wait for some faster ones to kind of make an appearance. You know, presto. And is cargo flowing? Are these guys making money? Oh, yeah, they are too. Awesome. I just like when stuff works, you know? This game is notorious for just being difficult with getting things to function and flow properly. Okay, so like I said, I do want to put streetcars in Wichita, as well as add Grand Prairie to the transportation network. But I think we'll just kind of keep an eye on time and all. We'll just stick to doing Wichita this episode, even though I did kind of say I wanted to do Grand Prairie. But might as well improve on what we have before we kind of go a little bit outward. And then we can do those cool, like, you know, bullet train things. Those little silver bullets, which is not what they are. We can do those afterwards, in the next episode. Okay. Now, it would be nice. I just wish there was a way to make, you know... Oh, is that... Oh, I wonder. Or are these pillars going to be uncooperative as well? Yeah, that's close. There it is. Almost. That works for me. Yeah, it looks a little bit more purposeful. Okay, so we upgrade. Nope, that's gonna be too wide. Same with that. No problem. Let's at least put tram tracks on it though. And why don't we just do tram tracks like this? Okay, that works for me. Alright, now we could probably benefit from a bridge right here, so hopefully that's something we can just easily make. Of course not. Alright, Mr. Game, don't be finicky here. Okay, just gonna pause that since we have lots and lots of money. Now I realize this is just, it seems silly what I'm doing, it's just, it's an easy way to kind of accomplish what I'm trying to get at. So spend a little bit of money now, you know, it's kind of worth it, I think. That way we can just kind of get the infrastructure right off the get-go. Okay. And then, if possible, let's make some large roads through here. I may actually upgrade all of this too. Okay, so that's connected there, that's fine. And why not just add those extra lanes if we can? That's cool. Exterior. Let's make this as well for trams. Cool. That's gonna be a nice big tram network. Okay, I think I'm getting a little bit carried away, but I just have so much fun doing the city building aspect of this game. Okay, so trams can also come through this way. We should link these two. Let's make that a little bit cleaner. No. Thank you for suggesting that though, game. Not really sure what you were thinking there. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so trams going through here. They can take this back part as well. That brings them down this way. That works for me. Just to give this the old upgrade to large road. A little technique, excellence. Tram tracks right there, cool. And then just for the sake of like making a little turnaround point, let's just do that. Okay. Finally, making progress, I love it. Not that we weren't before, but you know what I mean. Now we're really ramping up the progress bar. Okay, so extraordinarily extensive tram network, which I'm a very big fan of so far. That goes like that, that's fine. It'd be nice, and again, I'm just kind of getting a little bit carried away to go like this. And oh, that's expensive. Not the worst though. Aha. I thought so. Okay, so we can get this. That's it. Beautiful, and we'll upgrade that. Nope, that's totally fair. I respect there's not enough space, but maybe... Nope. Wishful thinking, but fine by me. Guess that connects there. Alright! And then now we have one more tram crossing. Cool. Really, really like the way this is unfolding. Okay, so let's put in our stops now. And this was just a one bus route if I... Yeah, that's right. We'll keep this. We'll just kind of like add to it. That's basically, you know, our mission here. Okay, so sneak this over here. These guys like that. And then over here, no one's built yet, but I know people will come eventually. Yeah, let's just do that. Cut. Wow, 1.1 million. No, thank you. Let's just save $1 million. We're not quite at that point yet. We're $1 million. We can just kind of laugh at, you know. Let's just do that though. And we didn't necessarily need the tram tracks there, but it's okay. Okay. This actually, it's a really big city. It's like, it occupies a lot of, you know, a lot of area. I probably should start back here, especially since there are a few buildings already poking through. Alright. And getting there. It does sometimes seem like it's a lot to do. But you just want to make sure you plan it properly from the get-go. Otherwise, you'll have to keep coming back and fixing it and like tinkering, and then I feel like that in the long run is like a little bit more time anyhow, right? So that's why it's kind of fun to do these in sections, right? Or like upgrade a city, not necessarily pump them all out at once. That way the tasks, they don't seem too daunting. Nice to kind of spread out your bigger projects and whatnot. Okay, so this city will be primarily trams. I think we'll add maybe one more bus though, just to kind of keep things varied. Let's just put in our depots. Yeah, okay, I guess we can do that. Well, that works too, actually. And hopefully the city will just maybe. Actually, I will give it a helping hand. That way we can control the curve a little bit too. Okay. So we have that one line already, which is a good start, but we need many, many more. Okay. Now this will be very ambitious, all of these lines, but this will really ramp up the speed at which this city will grow. Okay. Oh, let's sneak in underneath here. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I like that idea. That works for me. And so we'll just put the other direction of this. Oh, we're so silly. Look what we forgot to do. We forgot to put tram tracks right there. There must be one hole that's missing, maybe, or what's the story here? Like, why is that? You know? Yeah, that's a really good question. What is going on here? Do we miss? I don't think so. Did I mix up the directions of this? I thought this was going from here, from one to, yeah, that's right. Oh, I thought where was that? Was that it? I'm still on the upgrade part. No, I guess that's it. No. Weird. Alright, well, maybe we can make this all just go like that. I mean, is that making that big of a difference right now? Is that what the issue is, I wonder? No, still doing it. Because yeah, I don't want this to be like that. I want this to kind of, you know, I want this to work. Well, let me just, for argument's sake, let's just delete this line and start again. Maybe that'll do it. Or I'm just actually curious. What if we delete the last station here? Yeah, see, that solves the issue. Incidentally. So why don't we add that again? But no, see, that's that, it's doing that again for us. That's so interesting. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's silly. Alright, well, for the sake of having this flow... Oh no, see, now I've already... Now I don't know what to believe. Now I wonder if the issue is the other line is coming in. That's kind of doing this, you know. Because even this doesn't look like it makes sense, right? It's just, it looks like there's a break in the line somewhere. Just the way this route's kind of going. Here, you know what we're gonna do? This is going kind of nowhere fast. So what line is this? This is line 26 and 27. Those are the ones I'm working on, right? Yeah. So let's delete that, and let's delete that. And then what number was this one? That's that nice turquoise color. It's a 14. Okay, so we're going to sell these vehicles. And we're going to destroy that line. And we're going to start fresh in the city. But I think, though, just to kind of keep an eye on the time, what we'll do is end the episode right here. And when we pick up in the next one, I'll just get our transportation lines working in this city. Because unfortunately, we're going in big circles right here. And like I was saying before, I do kind of want to get these going, you know, properly off the get-go. That way, you know, we don't have to come back and do too many little tinkering upgrades or anything like that. But no, overall, I think we're making really, really, really good progress. Okay, I'm loving this. Look how big the things are. Looking good. This is kind of fun too, this little bus route. And hopefully the spacing will kind of get a little bit better as time goes on. And what we can do also for fun is we can make it like a tram line in between two cities. And that in real life would never happen. But if you wanted to do it for funsies here, you know, maybe like a short distance, these two towns or something. Just for nice sake, you know. But I think we'll end the episode here, guys. Thank you very much, as always, for sticking with it. And if you are liking it, make sure you hit that like button. Definitely drop me a comment. I love reading those too. And yeah, that is it. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and have such a great day.